Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I can't believe we're doing yet another trash talk. I don't have a ton of stuff in here, but I feel like it's enough stuff that I just want to be able to work through it. I'm tired of seeing like little piles of stuff around my vanity, so we'll go ahead and get started. First I have is a Sephora Avocado hand mask. You guys know I love these hand masks. This to me is the perfect way to help sort of offset how dry my hands are. It's not like a one-all cure-all kind of thing, but it definitely does make a difference. I really enjoy doing these and I have a little stockpile of them, so you'll be seeing many of these in upcoming trash talks, I assure you. I've also used up a Shiseido facial cotton. So even though I have vowed to not purchase any more of these since discovering the dupe at CVS, which I'll link the video up here in the cards if you haven't seen that, I do still have, I think I have one more of these in my hoarding closet to work through. So you'll still see a few of these in trash talks, but once these are gone, I will be exclusively buying the CVS ones because they're the exact same thing for a fraction of the price. Also have this body wash. This is the Le Petit Marcellus, I don't know if that's correct, white peach and nectarine body wash. This I saw at Walmart last spring, I think, and I really like this scent. This scent to me is just peach ring candy, but my issue with it was it's a very thin formula, like it feels very watered down. So when you go to like put some in your hand and then like squash it around to be able to like get some sort of suzz going, it like falls out of your hand. It like doesn't really produce much of a sud. So I feel like you would go through this really fast. So because of the formula, despite my love of the scent, I won't rebuy this and I wouldn't recommend it. I've also got my number 7 Beautiful Skin Day Cream and Night Cream. I picked up the normal to oily. I thought I wanted to give that a try, and I have since found that I really don't think this is the best version for my skin. I don't think I am oily enough to warrant using that, so I wouldn't buy it. I would probably just go back to the normal to dry one that I have. I've actually repurchased that one and I'm using it again, and I do think it's better for my skin's needs. I have a couple of leave-in conditioners that I was using as heat protectant sprays. First one I have is from Fortune Cookie Soap. This is Crushin' from the Mean Girls box. Like the scent of this, but I really find, and this is not the product's fault, it's my own fault for how I'm using it, this stuff is heavy. Both of ththese are very heavy. I also have the Briogeo Roscaro Milk. The pump on this was garbage, but with both of these, they are quite heavy in your hair, so definitely I had to, rinse my hair and shower my hair more often than I would have normally, but I'm glad I've at least worked through these. You're gonna see a lot of leave-in conditioners in the future because that's what I'm using as a heat protectant spray until I really start to work them out of my collection and can actually buy heat protectant sprays. They are doing something even if it's not their intended purpose. I also have from Fortune Cookie Soap a Little Blue OCD hand sanitizer. This scent I liked. It took me a long time to work through this because I had it in my car and I only really apply hand sanitizer in the car like a few times throughout the week. I have yet another Fortune Cookie Soap product, and this is the whipped cream in Second Breakfast. This was so wonderful that I bought a full size of it. Can't wait to use it. I've got a bunch of little samples from when I was home in Maine for Thanksgiving. I used up 2 of the Sephora Express eye makeup removers, which I very much like, and then I also used 2 like random makeup removers that I got one time as hotel samples. I also used up the Tatcha Polish Classic Rice Enzyme Powder. This stuff was weird. I didn't think it was like super effective at exfoliating my face, and I did not like putting like powder in my hands and mixing it with water. Like it just wasn't my jam, wouldn't buy it. And I also used the Philosophy Miracle Worker Miraculous Anti-Aging Moisturizer. This felt like a nice moisturizer, but nothing I want to buy compared to my number 7. I have a few wax products. First off, I have the Mahogany Driftwood from Walnut Avenue. These are the $5 3-wick candles that they have, and basically like they're the equivalent of Bath & Body Works ones. Rumor has it that even though these are shelved at Walmart, the Walnut Avenue ones are made in the same warehouse as Bath & Body Works candles. I don't know how true that is or not, but this smells exactly like mahogany teakwood. Ben is a fan of these scents more so than I am, but it had an okay burn. It started to experience puny wicks like right around this point in time, so the scent throw wasn't as strong, but earlier in the burn it did a really nice job. Would I buy this again? No, I'm really not big on the scent. Only way I'll do it is if Ben kind of like forces me to when he goes candle shopping with me. I also have the In the Wick of Time Caves water from Owl Crate box. This is moss and mint. This candle I intentionally lit while I was reading next to me, like next to my bed on my nightstand. I really did like the scent of this, and I went to their website to look if they had it, and they don't. They only made it for this box, which I kind of feel like is a miss on their part. But if I were to buy from them, I wouldn't get candles. First off, there was no more burn left in here, but there's a lot of wax still left. And two, I would probably only want to get a wax melt. Like I would have bought this as a wax melt scent because I really enjoyed the mint and the sage. Like those are two really good combinations of smells I wouldn't ordinarily gravitate to, but found myself really liking. So bummed out that I can't get more of this, but wouldn't recommend these as candles. I have this soft pretzel rolls wax melt from Scoopable tartwax.com. This really was like a bread type note. It lasted for a really long time and I did enjoy it, but I probably wouldn't go out of my way to get it again, but I definitely would consider buying from Scoopable Tart Wax. Next up, I have the current Impress nails that I am wearing. I've officially gotten 2 rounds worth of nails out of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this away. And then the last thing that I have is an item that I'm decluttering. This is the Vintage by Jessica Lebiskund. I don't know if that's correct. This is the Illuminating Face Highlighter in Rose Gold. I have been really like scrutinizing my highlighters lately. And this, while beautiful looking here in the pan, it is wicked powdery when you try to get product out of here, and then like it just doesn't last throughout the day. And so I figure I'm tired of having highlighters in my collection that I'm really not going to use or want to pan, so I'm just going to go ahead and declutter this. All right guys, that is it for me. Probably like record breaking how quick that trash talk was, but I look forward to hearing from you guys and hearing about the progress you're making with your products, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.